Hello there, Koles here, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be playing Everything. It's not a game that I've played before, I'm not even too sure what it's about really, but it is currently free on the Epic Game Store, hence the title of the video being Everything is Free on the Epic Game Store or something like that, you know, a bit clickbaity, but, you know, nonetheless it is actually true, so yeah, let's have a look. Everything is an Epic award-winning reality simulation game where everything you see is a thing you can be, from animals to planets to galaxies and beyond. Travel between outer and inner space and explore a vast, interconnected universe of things without enforced goals. Score something something. Okay, I'm not going to read the rest of it because basically we're just going to get into it and play the game. This game belongs to enter name. Well, that's quite obvious, isn't it? Alright. What did it say the controls were? I can't even remember what it said. Obviously, WASD for moving forward, backwards, left, right and stuff. X to think. But we're a star, how can we think? Why do I need to be here? That's a good question. That's probably what you guys are asking right now. Okay. Is there any other buttons that do anything? Nope. X to think. How did I get here? What am I meant to... I don't really understand what's going on here. This is so weird. So we're controlling this little light. What happened before now? That's a good question. Possibly dark matter and dark energy. Scientists are now thinking that perhaps dark energy and dark matter existed before the Big Bang, which is kind of crazy to think about. Okay, this thing doesn't move like a normal moose. What's this big X thing, or whatever it's meant to be? I don't really know. You are moose. Opened animal category. Is there any way I can now move forward? Just with my legs. This is not aesthetic. Or maybe it is. Alright, we've got a stick. Very interesting. Everything sings. Singing is how all these things communicate. Singing helps things find or avoid one another. It depends. Oh my god, I can't read. It deepens bonds between some things and separates others. It's how things announce their existence. So, sing all day long. I want to hear what you sound like, and so does everything else. If other things hear you, they might sing back. Sing to another animal, press when near. Okay, let's try that. Oh, the little gorilla things. Cool. Oh. Nice sounds. I must say, this is one of the weirdest games I've played on this channel. Oh, a little rabbit. It's just upside, it's just lying on its back, and that one's on its head. Oh, some little pigs. I don't think the bees can hear me. Okay. Lego. Oh, we can go faster. This This is more like it. Oh. Some, crop. What is it? Hey, how far back do you think mooses go? I'd guess... I don't know. A million years? That is kind of amazing. It's incredible you made it through. The other mooses around here are reflections of you from back then. Each with their own dreams and their own lives to live. Damn, this is getting me right in the feels. As you meet other mooses, you will sometimes feel inseparable from them. And find where you really start and end is up to you. Okay, let go. We need to find some more mooses. Or is it meese? Is that, what do you call, what's the plural of moose? Meese? Mooses? Moosizzle. That's the Snoop Dogg word for it. How do I talk to them? Oh, cool. We can talk to them all. We're literally going to talk to every single one. I don't even know which one's me anymore. All going in a circle. What is this? Shut up. I'm like part of the herd now. This is so relaxing. Some bears. They're quite small. How do we talk to the bear? There's nothing to join here. What does that mean? I'm not quite sure. Oh, over time you might find there's no right or wrong path to take here. As you explore, you might feel that parts of you need to go their own direction, because you can't control everything at once. At least not yet. Try letting go of a few things. This is so weird. So how do I get rid of them? Oh, I've done it, have I? Where am I? Oh my god, I fell off a cliff. That's never good. Which one's actually me? I can't tell. This is so weird. I think it's this one on the right. Perhaps. Alright, it must be. Okay. You can just go a bit faster. Meow. Look at me, meow. What the heck? Look at this moose here. Very strange. My god, shut up. Look at my herd, just roaming around. That's a rock. Look closely and you will find what you're after. Don't get discouraged, everything is here to help you. Okay. Let's go to that thing then. Oh, it's a bush. Hey, what do you make of all the small things around here? All the plants and little creatures, are they here for you or are you here for them? It's hard to imagine that everything could be here for each other, because you can only see things from a moose's perspective, just as I can only see from a globe seeder's perspective. But if you want to, you can always see things from a little thing's point of view. Try it. Can descend. Okay, descend. Get close to something small. Hold down L2, select using the analog stick. What the heck? I don't understand that. How do you do that? Right. Alright, well, we're a rock now. But rocks don't have eyes. How does this make any sense? If there's no fort to open... Oh, I didn't even get to read that. Oh, what the heck? A little bit of grass on the rock. Wait, where are we? What are we? Oh, we're grass. Okay. Oh, some nettles. Alright. Hi friend, it looks like you've seen things from a little thing's point of view. Now you might be wondering what it's like to see things from the other way round. To see things from bigger things' points of view. To see things from bigger things' points of view. My god. Out of all the points of view you find, which one is the right one? Let's be a nettle. So how do we turn into bigger things then? Oh, a little frog. Little wheat thing. What even are those? Bonding is quicker if you sing... Oh yeah. I want to be a frog. Come on. I have a headache. Please leave me alone. You're a blade of grass. What are you on about? Alright, what about this one? I've spent my life trying to scheme whatever I can from the soil around here. And I've done pretty well out of it. All things considered. Okay. Oh, we're now the rock again. That's nice. Let's be a moose. I don't really like being a rock. This thing's way cooler. Right, we're a bigger tree. I don't think this is how things work. Do we have to go back to this thing? What's going on? What there is...
I find it a little difficult to say what the subject matter of this seminar is going to be, because it's too fundamental to give it a title. I'm going to talk about what there is. Now, the first thing, though, that we have to do is to get our perspectives with some background about the basic ideas which influence our everyday common sense, our fundamental notions about what life is about. Ideas of the world which are built into the very nature of the language we use, of our ideas of logic and of what makes sense altogether. And these basic ideas I call myth, not using the word myth to mean simply something untrue, but to use the word myth in a more powerful sense. A myth is an image, in terms of which we try to make sense of the world.
Okay, well that was certainly interesting. Still don't understand what that crossing is. Sing by pressing... Alright. Oh my god, all the leaves have fallen off. Oh, it's because we haven't finished going. You are a Douglas fir. I tried counting the grass around me, but I gave up quickly. Okay. That's, I can tell you exactly what all the other trees are up to here. I've been keeping a record of it for years. When they come and go, what they're doing. And who's up to no good. I really hate a bunch of them, to be honest. They're just appalling. You wouldn't believe half the stuff I see. What? I don't have time to think about myself? That would be such a waste. Get out of here. Out. Okay, I guess that tree doesn't like us. What about this tree? I am planning something very intense that will probably never happen. Okay then. Right, the question is, how do we get further up? I want to be a planet, but I don't know how you do that. Yeah, let's go for this one. I think it's the same type of tree. Oh, we can move faster. Here comes the sun. I shouldn't complain. It'll pass soon enough. Right. Oh, we can go higher. What are we now? A cloud? Oh, the whole island. What the... That is strange. I take it this is like over millions of years. Can descend to the level below. Oh, we just made a bigger island. Oh, a little ice island. Very cool. What's that one got to say? I like to believe I am improving at life, but I can't be sure my grasp on the world always seems like the correct one to have. Yet it's invisible to me. Right. Okay, if you say so. Let's become a cloud. Oh, we're a whole planet. I thought we were going to be a cloud. Where's the sun? Wow. We're just going to orbit this sun. Because that's what we're meant to be doing. Oh, we have a little moon. You are a green planet. Open planet category. Very nice. Hey, where'd our moon go? Oh, it's up there still. Oh no, it's there. Let's go hyper speed. No, we're actually not going that fast. I'm trying to get this thing. I don't know what it is. Oh, how far away it is. It's hard to tell. What am I heading towards? Life mostly involves going out and entangling yourself with others. But I want to show you another way of getting mixed up. A very beautiful thing you can do, and that's dancing. To dance is to move in a pattern and not towards anywhere in particular. To make yourself a destination and to enjoy, never quite arriving. Dancing always takes two, but the more, the merrier. Everything dances a little differently, so try doing it with different things. Okay, how do we oh, we press Y, do we? I'm pressing Y, there's nothing really happening. Join with two or more things, then stop moving and press Y to dance. Okay, what should we join with? There must be some other planets, surely. Oh, I can see a little Saturn type planet over there. There's one up there as well. Let's go towards that one. Now. I'm trying to stay as quiet as possible. I can only listen when I'm quiet. What if we just smashed right into it? What would happen? Oh, we can't. This planet's got anti-gravity. Or something. I don't think that would actually work. Is there such thing as anti-gravity? I don't think there is. Well, I mean, it's quite possible there is. There's such thing as gravity. And there's an anti-particle for every particle, so if there's a graviton, then there could be an anti-graviton. Or maybe there's like a super strong magnetic field around both these planets. I don't know. Thank you for stopping to listen. No, don't let this planet go away. That's planet Earth. What's this little planet? Let's go and talk to this. This one has a little tiny moon. What if I'm written? If everything I do is predetermined by a combination of influence I cannot untangle. Part of me feels like this could all be just that, but I don't really mind. I really can only understand things in terms of myself, like I'm doing it all, but I obey the same laws that work on everything else. Right, thanks for that. This isn't your traditional game, that's for sure. Let's go and talk to this thing. A world that peoples.
You, as a human being, you grow out of this physical universe in just exactly the same way that an apple grows off an apple tree. So let's say the tree which grows apples is a tree which apples, using apple as a verb. And a world in which human beings arrive is a world that peoples. And so the existence of people is symptomatic of the kind of universe we live in. Just as hair on a head is symptomatic of what's going on in the organism. But we have been brought up not to feel that we belong in the world. So our popular speech reflects it. We say, I came into this world. You didn't, you came out of it. We say, face facts. We talk about encounters with reality, as if it was a head-on meeting of completely alien agencies, and the average person has the sensation that he is a somewhat that exists inside a bag of skin, the center of consciousness, which looks out at this thing and what the hell's it going to do to me? I recognize you, you kind of look like me, and I've seen myself in a mirror, and you look like you might be people.
So maybe you're intelligent, maybe you can love too. And perhaps you're all right. Some of you are anyway. You've got the right color of skin, or you have the right religion, or whatever it is, you're okay. But there are all those people over in Asia, Africa, and they may not really be people. When you want to destroy someone, you always define them as unpeople.
Right. Interesting. Nothing ever comes to a standstill. It can never be interrupted. Only guided one way or another. Thank you, little rock. That was very helpful. Alright, I guess let's go over to this speech bubble. See what whatever it is wants. It's another little planet. Ideas are the inside rubbing against the outside. This friction doesn't make a sound we can hear, and only happens when it's quiet. It can't be seen, because it isn't happening out in the open. You are always collaborating with your environment. It's an illusion to believe any thoughts come from you alone. Okay. Can we change anything? Let's be the sun. That's what we want. Join with 2 more things, then stop moving and press Y to dance. Right, how do I join with things? I already said this before, I forgot. I appear to be kind of stuck. Perfect spheres moving in perfect arcs across a perfect galaxy. And here you are. Just sending out some solar flares. There you go, guys. Oh, I'm a little rock. A little space rock. Do I burn up if I get too close to the sun? Now, oh, what's that? It's a collection of little rocks, okay. Oh, it's gravity working. That's actually pretty cool. Oh, we just broke it apart. And then gravity pulls it back together. This is kind of weird. Why doesn't it join onto this? Let's try and let's be the sun. See if that makes a difference to that little pile of rocks. Can't even see where it is now, actually. Oh, we can ascend to... Where are we going? The whole galaxy! What the heck? That's actually a pretty scary view, not gonna lie. But are we... Wait, are we a galaxy or are we a solar system? I think we are meant to be a galaxy here. Oh, we got a wink from this galaxy. I was too good at the game that I crashed it. That's just how good I am. Holy cow. An even bigger galaxy. We're gonna lose our galaxy. No. Goodbye, Earth. Lost but never forgotten. In fact, was it that one there? It must have been. Let's try and not forget which one has Earth in. That'll be pretty damn sad. Things are coming together finally at last. What is this? A neutron star or something? And originally as they always were. Okay, let's ascend. What the... So this is the universe, is it? Inside this cube? Huh. Can we actually get anything? Let's go. Which one's closest? Like the ones in your peripheral vision look closer, but then when you start going towards them, you realise they're not. What the heck? We are lost inside of who knows what. And how do we even get to these things? How far away is this? I can't... It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell distances here. Oh, we're back in this place. I think we've definitely lost Earth. 1 plus... I have no idea what that is. Ah, we've got 2 universes. We've got a multiverse now. Right. So is that what was inside this bubble? I guess it is. Let's go over to this thing. Oh, here it is. I have no idea what it is, though. Another idea altogether.
We have this hostility to the external world because of the superstition, the myth, the absolutely unfounded theory that you yourself exist only inside your skin. Now, I want to propose another idea altogether. Billions of years ago, you were a big bang. Now you're a complicated human being. But so we define ourselves as being only that. If you think that you are only inside your skin, you define yourself as one very complicated little curlicue, way out on the edge of that explosion, way out in space and way out in time. And then we cut ourselves off and don't feel that we're still the Big Bang. But you are. Depends how you define yourself. You are actually, if this is the way things started, if there was a Big Bang in the beginning, you're not something that is a result of the Big Bang. You're not something that is a sort of puppet on the end of the process. You are still the process. You are the Big Bang, the original force of the universe coming on as whoever you are. See, when I meet you, I see not just what you define yourself as, Mr. So-and-so, Miss So-and-so, Mrs. So-and-so. I see every one of you as the primordial energy of the universe coming on at me in this particular way. I know I'm that too. But we've learned to define ourselves as separate from it.
Okay, well that was pretty interesting. Really have no idea what's going on at this point. Some interesting narrations. This game is kind of making me want to play No Man's Sky again. I might do that. Thing, nothing, thing, nothing, thing, nothing, thing, nothing, thing, nothing, thing, nothing. Okay, why is it telling me that? Everything has to be something. Right. I really miss Earth. Where is it? Inside, outside, inside, outside, inside, outside. Thanks for that, that wisdom. Oh, now we're dancing. Defying the laws of physics by dancing. Thoughts absorb into the mind. Press the back button to open it. Right, I don't. What's the back button? Backspace? Is that what it is? I have no idea. A new convex stellated polyhedron is ready to be born. Press A. Oh. What the heck? The eye at the top of the screen shows when new arrivals are ready. So we're just making up loads of our own universes, is that what's going on here? Let's ascend. What's even bigger than this? What the heck? So we're now like a few... What, a few cells? Or a few molecules? What are we here? I'm not entirely sure. There's nothing larger than you nearby. Oh, I didn't get to read what it said. I guess if you're watching this video you can read what it said because you can pause it. We seem to be moving through some fluid, some cells or molecules. I'm guessing we're like just a multicellular organism. They and I am I. What the heck? They are, they and I am. They and I am I. They are they and I am I. Right, okay. Some riddles in this game by the looks of it. Blame yourself or blame nothing. Okay, thanks for that. Let's go up to that thing then. What are all these weird things? What are these yellow things? I'm curious. Let's go. In fact, let's go to those balls over there. If there are a lot more cells, we can work together. I don't seem to be getting any closer to them. What the heck?
what I would call a kind of a basic problem we've got to go through first, is to understand that there are no such things as things. That is to say, separate things. That is only a way of talking. If you can understand this, you're going to have no further problems. I once asked a group of high school children, what do you mean by a thing? And first of all, they gave me all sorts of synonyms. They said it's an object, which is simply another word for a thing. It doesn't tell you anything about what you mean by a thing. Finally, a very smart girl who was in the group said a thing is a noun. And she was quite right. A noun isn't a part of nature, it's a part of speech. There are no nouns in the physical world. There are no separate things in the physical world either. See, the physical world is wiggly. The clouds, mountains, trees, people are all wiggly. And only when human beings get working at things, they build buildings in straight lines and try and make out that the world isn't really wiggly. But here are we sitting in this room all built on straight lines, but each one of us is as wiggly as all get out.
Interesting. Alright. Still don't know where we're going. But at least we now know that things are not things. Things are nouns. Ah, let's go to that then. It's the only thing I'm seeing that we're meant to be going to, so let's go. Thoughts are the friction between things and other things. Thoughts would never exist if everything thought it was the same thing. As you go around listening to things, their thoughts will make impressions on your mind. When you go out and experience life, you will have your own thoughts, and they will reflect the things you've listened to and absorbed. Give thinking a go. Just try not to take it too seriously. Okay. Path for stopping to here. I've been keeping a combination of me, but eventually everything finds what all of a sudden I can never happen. Right. As I don't understand what that means. Thoughts absorb into the mind. Press the back button to open it. What are we meant to be opening? I wasn't meant to do this. I wasn't meant to descend back to this. I miss Earth. Alright, we're a bigger one now. Getting hold of the wiggly world.
Now then, when you want to get control of something that wiggles, it's pretty difficult, isn't it? You try and pick up a fish in your hands, and the fish is wiggly and it slips out. What do you do to get hold of the fish? You use a net. And so the net is the basic thing we have for getting hold of the wiggly world. A net is something regular. And I can number the holes in a net. So many holes up, so many holes across.
And if I can number these holes, I can count exactly where each wiggle is in terms of a hole in that net. But in order to do that, I've got to break up the wiggle into bits. And I've got to call this a specific bit, and this the next bit of the wiggle, and this the next bit, and this the next bit of the wiggle. And so these bits are things which I mark out in order to talk about the wiggle, in order to measure it, and therefore in order to control it. But in nature, in fact, in the physical world, the wiggle isn't bitted. So the world doesn't come thing. You and I are all as much continuous with the physical universe as a wave is continuous with the ocean. The ocean waves, and the universe peoples. And as the wave, I wave at you and say, you. The world is waving at me with you and saying, hi, I'm here. But the way we feel and sense our existence, being based on a myth that we are made, that we are parts, that we are things, our consciousness has been influenced so that each one of us does not feel that. We feel we have been hypnotized, literally hypnotized, by social convention into feeling and sensing that we exist only inside our skins, that we are not the original bang, but just something out on the end of it. And therefore we are scared stiff. Gosh, my wave is going to disappear, and I'm going to die, and that would be awful.
Well, that was interesting. Now we're back here. Let's try and figure out how we ascend from here. How can we not? What is this? Some kind of bigger microorganism. Wherever you are, there's your nature looking at you. Okay, thank you for that. What about this creepy spider looking thing? No, let's not do that yet. I want to see this thing. Wow, you're one ugly motherfucker. That's what Arnold would say. Alright, where are we then? Oh, we're in a tooth. Very strange. This is like that. This is like the Simpsons couch gag thing. Where they go into Homer's eye, and then it's like, oh no, they like go out from they like zoom out from Springfield, out from the Earth, out from the solar system, galaxy, universe, and then you end up as a cell in Homer's eye, or something like that. I can't remember exactly how it goes. Hello. There's not really anything to talk to as a tooth.
You are a fluke. You are a separate event. And you run from the maternity ward to the crematorium, and that's it, baby. Now, why does anybody think that way? There's no reason to, because it isn't even scientific. It's just a myth. And it's invented by people who wanted to feel a certain way. They want to play a certain game. Camus said there is only really one serious philosophical question, which is whether or not to commit suicide. Should you or not commit suicide? This is a good question. Why go on? And you only go on if the game is worth the candle. Now, the universe has been going on for an incredible long time. And so really, a satisfactory theory of the universe has to be one that's worth betting on. That's it seems to me, absolutely elementary common sense. If you make a theory of the universe which isn't worth betting on, why bother? Just commit suicide. But if you want to go on playing the game, you've got to have an optimal theory for playing the game.
Wow, okay, that was pretty deep. What just happened? Most other Venus can't handle this much sun. Right. This thing moves even slower. Long before Sedivarius. Long before Sedivarius, I don't know, were around. Okay. That's interesting. Alright, I think this is quite enough for one day. I don't really know what's going on. Like, I get the idea of what's happening, but I don't know. Oh, let's ascend. Let's try that. Alright, we're a turtle now, a tortoise. At least this one's not rolling. Sounds like a raptor. Alright, now we're a tree.
If there is any such thing at all as intelligence and love and beauty, well, you found it in other people. In other words, it exists in us as human beings. And as I said, if it is there in us, it is symptomatic of the scheme of things. We are as symptomatic of the scheme of things as the apples are symptomatic of the apple tree or the rose of the rose bush. The earth is not a big rock infested with living organisms, any more than your skeleton is bones infested with cells. The earth
is geological, yes, but this geological entity grows people. And our existence on the Earth is a symptom of the solar system and its balances, as much as the solar system in turn is a symptom of our galaxy. And our galaxy in its turn is a symptom of the whole company of galaxies. Goodness only knows what that's in.
Alright. Damn, we're getting some real deep talks in this game. Alright, well, thank you very much for watching. I think this is probably going to be the end of the video. It certainly has been a weird one. But if you enjoyed it, hit the thumbs up. Consider subscribing. And also let me know if I should play this again. Like I said, it is a very unusual game. Quite interesting, but certainly unusual. Or what is this, a camel? I mean, I did technically end the video. What is that? Is that a person? Oh, that's another camel. What are we going to send? Now we're on an island again. Oh, we're back to Earth. Nice. I guess that is a good place to end it then. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you in the next video.